AITA for wanting to move to Alaska without my unmotivated boyfriend to finally get my life on track. I'm 24 years old, living in South Carolina, and trying to figure out how to get my life back on track. Currently, I live in my mom's house, rent-free, and that's the only reason I've been able to stay afloat these past few months. My boyfriend, 26M, also lives with me. We've been together almost 2 years now. When we first moved in together, I thought we were building something. But honestly, it's felt like I've been the only one building anything at all. Right now, my boyfriend is unemployed. He lost his last job a couple months ago because, in his own words, he just couldn't get up on time. It wasn't a high-pressure position or anything, just retail. No early 5 a.m. shifts, just regular, adult responsibilities, and he couldn't meet them. He doesn't have any savings, no backup plan, and seemingly no urgency to change that. I've been carrying most of the weight, groceries, bills, emotional labor, everything. I've tried to be understanding. Everyone hits rough patches. I've hit mine too. But the difference is, I keep pushing. I keep looking for ways to improve, to build something stable. Meanwhile, he's content playing guitar in the living room and saying we'll figure it out. Lately, I've been feeling like I'm drowning in potential that isn't mine. His potential, his excuses, his lack of action. I don't want to be the nagging girlfriend. I don't want to be his mother. I just want a partner. And I'm starting to realize I might not have one. A few nights ago, my mom called me with an opportunity that stopped me in my tracks. She lives in a remote part of Alaska, Dillingham. It's quiet, isolated, and very different from the life I'm used to in South Carolina. But she explained that jobs up there pay incredibly well, especially for people willing to put in consistent work. Because it's so remote, there are fewer people competing for jobs, and employers value reliability. Plus, with fewer places to spend money, saving becomes much easier. She said, "Come up here for a couple years, work hard, save. You could come back and buy land, or even a house in cash. Start fresh." And she wasn't just suggesting it. She was offering her full support. "Stay with me," she said. "Get set up, no pressure." I felt hopeful. Like for the first time in a long while, there was a path forward that didn't involve constantly carrying someone else on my back. It would be hard. It would be a huge change, but it would be mine. So I told my boyfriend. I sat him down and told him what my mom had said. I was expecting curiosity, maybe even excitement, or at the very least, a conversation. All he said was, "I don't know," and went back to playing his guitar. That was it. I gave him some time to think about it. I know it's a big ask, uprooting your life to move somewhere that feels like the edge of the world. But when I brought it up again later that night, his only response was, "Okay, well, I'm probably not going to go." No follow-up. No why. No questions about the job market, living conditions, or what it would mean for us. Just a flat-out no, followed by silence. It crushed me. Not because I expected him to drop everything and say yes immediately, but because he didn't even care enough to engage. Didn't even ask what it would mean for our future. He just opted out. I realized then that I've been the only one thinking about our future at all. I've been the one sacrificing, adjusting, and planning, while he's just been coasting. And I can't make someone want a better life if they're already comfortable being stuck. It made me wonder, how long have I been waiting for someone who has no plans to grow with me? This moment forced me to zoom out and look at our whole relationship through a new lens. I'm independent. I've traveled to almost every U.S. state on my own. I'm adventurous. I love new places, new challenges, change. I've always believed that life is about growth, becoming better, smarter, stronger over time. But my boyfriend, he's never even left the Carolinas. He's afraid of flying, doesn't drive long distances, and gets overwhelmed by the idea of doing anything outside his comfort zone. When I talk about saving money, investing, building a future, his eyes glaze over. He says things like, "We'll see what happens," or "It's not that simple," but never takes action. I don't need him to have a 6-figure job or some 5-year master plan. I just need a partner who wants to try. But after nearly 2 years, I haven't seen that. Not once. He's never budgeted, never worked towards something bigger, never made sacrifices for us. I'm not even sure he wants the kind of life I'm trying to build. And maybe that's what this Alaska opportunity is showing me. Our lives are pulling in different directions. I want freedom, stability, possibility. He wants comfort, familiarity, the path of least resistance. Now I'm at crossroads. My mom has made it clear the offer stands. I could leave in a few weeks, start a whole new chapter, save money, work hard, find clarity, maybe even find myself again. But if I go, I know what that means for my relationship. He won't follow. He won't fight for me. He already said he's probably not going, and I'm tired of dragging someone who doesn't want to walk with me. It hurts. I love him, or at least I love the version of him I thought he might grow into. But maybe I've been holding on to a future that only existed in my head. And now, life is offering me an out. A reset button. A chance to live fully, not half-heartedly. I don't want to waste my 20s stuck in the wrong life with the wrong person. So here I am, Reddit, at 24, with a choice that feels both terrifying and freeing. Do I go to Alaska? Do I choose growth over comfort, even if it means leaving behind someone I've loved? Has anyone else ever felt this kind of push from life, like the universe was saying, go now, or stay stuck? Would love to hear your stories, advice, regrets, or encouragement. I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to feel selfish. But maybe choosing myself isn't selfish at all.